This episode of Tales from the Jails is brought to you by Empath Assistive Care, where they empathize. Compassionate home care that truly understands. Coming early 2026 to Camden and South Jersey areas. Call. Listen, don't wait. Call right now. 267-882-PATH. That's 267-882-PATH. Or visit empathassistivecare.com. That's empathassistivecare.com. Empath Assistive Care, we empathize. Call now.
Let me ask you a question though. You came home, you went to jail in 2000, came home in 2004.
Mm-hmm.
So your child was 4 years old.
My child was 4 years
How
old.
was that for you, like to see your child?
So I didn't get a chance. So they sent me to the place, right?
Mhm.
So the first time I seen my son, they had, because it was like phases. They didn't let us go home and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So the first time I seen my son, he had a New Year's gathering, and they invited the families up. Food was so good too. It was a bunch of food and all this stuff. Gifts for the kids. They gave out all this stuff. So I invited my family, obviously. At the time, my mom wasn't working and all that when I was home. So when I got out, then I was surprised to see that she was doing nursing and stuff. She had went to school for that while I was booked.
Mhm.
So she came up there. I never forget. She had on her little nursing outfit. My dad was super. It was, mind you, the day after December 31st, January the 1st. You already know what everybody do on that day. So my dad was super ripped. You came to a rehab high, bro. Like, you came to a rehab high, bro, and it's the first time I'm seeing my son. Now, mind you, I forgot this part. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna say it's because of me. My son was severely autistic retarded. Mind you, I told you I was drinking syrup and all that stuff my whole pregnancy. So my son was autistic retarded. Like, he had the worst of both diagnoses. My baby couldn't talk. He wore Pampers his whole life until he left this earth. But we could communicate with him. We knew he was, we knew his language. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't do sign language and none of that, but your child. We knew. My parents, obviously, they raised him, so they knew. And then once I got accustomed to him and got to know him, I knew. So we communicated with him. And he, like, over time, he got worse. Like, when he was a little boy, he was kind of like, you could tell, but not so much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he was Naeem. He was a cool little dude. Everybody loved him. Everybody in the neighborhood loved him. Everybody loved him. He was my son. You know what I mean? But anyway, so I met him. Well, no, I didn't meet him because he was coming to see me on the visits and stuff. But this was my first time, like, being able to just kick it with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just loved him. It was amazing.
Yeah.
He was little. He was very, very small and underdeveloped too. So for 4 years old, he looked like a 2-year-old. So he was just still so small and cute, and my baby, he had the freckles like me and everything. I just loved doing him so bad.
Who was his father? Who was his father at?
So his father was somebody in the neighborhood as well. A lot of people don't know who his father was, who I believe his father was, and I told him he was his father. Some nigga from my neighborhood.
Okay.
He's also gone now. But he wasn't in his life. He wasn't his father. Like, you know how that go. So, but he knew he was his father. So I was just his mother, and my dad was his dad, and my mom was his mom as well. You know what I mean? So he was loved. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
So yeah, my baby, that was amazing for me. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
How soon before you got back into the swing of things?
So I think I stayed this time on the street for probably like 11 months. So I got out of there, but it's, I know what my mistake was now. But I got out of there and went back to my parents' house. I got a job at McDonald's and all that, started working, trying to do my thing, taking care of my son. Me and my little sister, my big sister at this time, she was out the house. She had her own house down South Philly. She was doing the teaching thing. She had graduated college and all that, so she was out the house. So it was just me, my little sister, and my brother at my mom's house at this time, and my son. So, I gave it a go. I got a job at McDonald's on Broad and Diamond Club, Mickey D's.
Club McDonald's.
Yep. I got a job there and I tried. But what I did was I went back to 11th and Loughton,
And start.
my poison.
Mm.
And I gave myself an excuse. Like my mom and my dad they was almost like too much. Like I'm working at McDonald's, y'all. I got my first paycheck. Y'all got y'all hands out. I ain't got no bread. Like, damn, you want me to pay rent? I just got out of jail.
Yeah.
But they addiction, you know what I'm saying? Like they coming for me, and I'm like, I'm gone. So that was my excuse to go do what I wanted to do and go get high. And I was just off to the races, and it don't take long. You know what I mean?
So what led you back in prison after that?
Violation, getting high. So I violated for a couple more years after that. I got out in 2004, went back 2005. Came home. Oh, I maxed out. That's what happened.
Okay.
I maxed out. They couldn't give me no more. The 3 to 6, I maxed it out. So I stayed home for 3 years this time. I got pregnant in 2007 with my youngest son, Raheem. So I get pregnant with him. I don't like his dad. His dad is a friend of mine that I grew up with, but I can't stand him. He caught me fresh out of jail, wanting to hump, got lucky, got pregnant, and that was that. But then I start seeing this dude, this other dude that I grew up with, my co-D. So while I'm pregnant, I start seeing him, Kev. So, it's 2007. I had my baby and everything. I'm home with my mom, but I'm seeing Kev, so I'm really spending the most time at his house. You know what I mean? And we doing our little thing, but we broke. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't do too much because I was pregnant, and he got a little car detailing job or something crazy. I turned him out on J Street. You know what I mean? But this time with this child, I was chilling. I wasn't doing all that stuff, thank God. So I started messing with him, and we broke. Now my baby 4 months old. So Kev like, nah, let's go rob this bar in this store around the corner from his house on I think it's like 8th and Wingahocken, 7th and Wingahocken or something like that. So I had a couple dollars in my pocket. I had a sugar daddy. Like I just never messed with him because he was too broke. I did have a sugar daddy that I was getting money from and all that stuff, like seeing on the side and all that. I probably had a couple niggas. I don't remember, but he wasn't enough. You know what I mean? So I wasn't crap. And I loved this baby. When I had Fahim, I loved my son. With Naeem, I wasn't there. With this baby, I got a chance to have him go home from the hospital.
Mold with him, grind with him. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Build that connection.
It hit different. It hit different. And I literally held my son for 4 months straight. I wouldn't let nobody touch him. None of that. You know what I mean? This was and he was so cute. He was gorgeous. Like, so, no. So he woke me up with that shit, like, let's go rob some shit. And I'm like, Kev, no. Like, why? It was freezing outside too. It was February the 8th or the 10th or something like that. Freezing. It was probably the coldest winter ever, literally. And this nigga talking about let's go rob some shit, right?
Yeah.
So, long story short, he talked me into it. I got to ride with my nigga. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So, but I told him, I said, I don't feel right about this shit. Like, so he go do the first drink by himself. Come back with nothing, because it's early in the morning. They don't even got no money. You know what I mean? So then we go to the bar. I just knew it was going. I just knew it. So we go in there. I go in there. It go wrong. I have a shootout with the bull. They chase me, all this weird shit.
Who chased you? The cops chased you?
No, they chased me. Hit me in my. I turned my back thinking I got away with the shit. And when I seen him running, I should have knew something was wrong. He ran, left me. I turned around and they hit me in my head with a bat or some shit. So I start busting at them. Thank God I ain't hit nothing. I don't know how, because they was close. But I started busting. I emptied the gun and dropped it. Idiot. And I ran to his crib. We gets booked.
How get booked? The cops came to the crib.
They followed us. They followed us. They came straight there.
Wow.
We get first they locked because I was. Let me tell you how I got under a bunch of leaves. I was small back then, and they didn't even see me. I'm on the side of the house mixed in them with a bunch of leaves and shit, like really hiding.
Yeah.
And they didn't even see me. They come out with her. I'm like, why wouldn't you just go? You know you ain't do it. They would have let you go.
Yeah.
So they come out with his dad's girlfriend at the time or whatever. So, but then they see me some kind of way. I just knew it. They seen me. So the cops, I'll never forget, the white cop picked me up. And he was like, you fucking calling me all kind of bitches and all this. Like, you know what that means? So he said, bitch, I want to shoot you so bad my dick hard. A white cop. And the black cop was standing right next to him. He heard him. He dick eating the whole time. They going in on me. Y'all broke Bonnie and Clyde, all this. They going in. So we go to the 25th district. Now at the time, I had probation. I had maxed it out, but I had probation consecutive for the state. So my PO from the state, which Christian Stevens, good dude, he tried to save my life. I wouldn't let him. Got them when I was pregnant, pissed dirty, beat a bunch of them up down the probation office. I forgot about that. I did a bunch of shit. And the judge, when they told him about me, she was like, because I went to go piss one time and I pissed dirty and he was going to book me. So all these, they came in at me and I just started fighting them. Through the phone, through the computer, through the desk, that start fighting them. Bunch of women pregnant, I didn't care. And they maced me pregnant, they ain't care. So he told me the only way for you to get out of this is you got 302 yourself. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna kill myself. Went to the hospital, they let me go. But anyway, so we at the 25th and everything, we go through this process. So, and this is what I mean, how they get you in the beginning. Now, mind you, I'm all stuffed up on dope. That morning I was snorting a bunch of coke and taking Xannies and all that stuff. So he screamed. Now they come, I guess because I'm the girl, they come at me. You know what I mean? A detective. The detectives want to talk to you. So I never went through this in the state. So I don't know. So I'm thinking I got to talk to them.
So this is the feds?
No, this is the county.
Oh, the county.
The district.
Oh, district. Okay.
District.
Okay.
So they say the detectives want to talk to you, right? So they come get me. And I go up there, so I give them some bullshit story or whatever. It don't even matter. It don't make sense. Whatever I'm telling them, I don't even know, to be honest, because I'm high. You know what I'm saying? So I tell them whatever. It wasn't nothing major. I just told them my version of what happened, what I did. You know what I mean? So I go back to State Road, and I'm going back and forth to court, but I'm never getting in the courtroom. So I'm thinking for something miraculous happened. I'm about to beat this. You know what I mean? But no. They sentenced me on my violation. I go up Muncie. I'm a year in my bed, and they come get me and says, you got a Eastern Pennsylvania, some shit. They take me to this little county out in the sticks, and I don't know what's going on because, like I said, this is a new experience for me. So what happens is the feds pick you up. They take you to a little federal hole in the sticks somewhere, and they hold you until they transport you. You go to the airport, all this fly shit. They shackle you, put you on a plane, take you to some little Harrisburg airport, and then Philly come get you. Arch Street, they come get you, and they transport you to 6th and Arch. So I'm down there. Now, mind you, nobody, they being mean to me. Nobody's telling me what's going on. So I don't find out until I get down there what's going on. The feds picked you up because you was a felon using and carrying a firearm. So now I'm in Philly, but I still got state time running. I'm still on violation time. I got state time running. I'm in Philly. So it's another level. You know what I mean? I ain't never been through this part. Now what's this part gonna be like? You know what I'm saying? Was you about to say something?
No, I'm listening.
Okay. So now I'm down Philly or whatever. So Philly is like a high rise. They call them high rises. So you got compounds and you got high rises. High rises is where you don't want to be because there's no movement. So in Philly it's basically the block. Eat on the block. You wash your clothes. You do everything on the block. You can't move.
The only time you come up that motherfucker, Shit, even medical is just in the hallway. But
Yep.
only time you come off that motherfucker is visit or
Yep.
court. That's
And the
it.
medical sucks. It's the worst thing you ever want to experience in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So you go, you doing that because you at the court process now.
Mm-hmm.
So they book me. They do all that. So I think I had my first
Court hearing?
I had my first court hearing. I don't really. Oh, so they took me down there.
Describe that tunnel, that walk. He always talk about that walk under.
So they come get you in the morning. They take you down. So the jail is across the street or
Mhm.
whatever. So you walk through this long ass tunnel like the subway almost, underground across the street to the next building to go to court.
It's red and white, you know?
No, it's white. The tunnels is white. When you, it's like a eggshell dirty, and it's dull. It's dull,
It's
like
real dim.
it's real dim.
It's like the walk of shame.
Yeah, you walking for a minute. You walking, it ain't no.
And then you shackled and
Yeah, they
cuffed
treat-
too.
yeah,
So you
shackled
you
and
walking, you skipping,
And it's a bunch
and
of
they
y'all. It
biting
ain't just
into
you.
your ankles.
Yeah.
And you in a long ass line with men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Like and with the and then you got like a couple sheriffs or whatever you want to call
About
it,
three in the
marshals.
front, three in the
they,
front.
Yeah, they marshals. They not sheriffs. They marshals at
They
this point.
beat your
'Cause it's-
ass. Marshals ain't playing no
so you
games
got
either.
them on the side of you or whatever. They transporting y'all over there, and it's a very humiliating experience.
Yeah.
It absolutely is.
Humbling too.
Yes, very. And then you get over there, and everything is uncomfortable in prison. Everything is metal, concrete,
Cold.
cold. Even the toilets is cold and metal.
But
Imagine getting up 4 a.m. using a cold ass metal toilet, and when you flush it, it get colder.
It get colder. Whoa! I put my milks in there at night. Plastic bag. Save me some cartons of milk and just sit that joint in there.
Then you sleeping with strangers. You gotta use the restroom with people you don't know. You gotta use the restroom behind people you don't know. Using the same sink, same toilets, the same space. It's crazy.
When did you realize the seriousness of the case from state to feds? When did you realize it?
So when I got the court, I can't really. I think the first time I don't even think I got in the first time, but the second time I think I got in. So they take you in there, they read you all your charges and all that stuff, and when they tell you how much time you look at it.
Woo.
So basically they careered me. If y'all know what being careered is, you get 3 strikes because so the feds sentence you by a point system, which is not beatable. It doesn't
At all.
matter. The only thing you can do is take accountability or tell.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Thank you, Miss
and even
Niema. Thank you.
And even if you take accountability or tell, you still ain't getting reduced none.
Niema, they gave me 420 months just because I didn't tell, man. Just because I didn't tell, man. People don't want to believe that about the feds. The feds will punish you for not telling.
Yeah, because the people do their work for them. They don't do no work. The feds got the higher. It's this book called Busted by the Feds.
Busted
Everybody
by the feds.
read
We got to
it.
bring this joint
Everybody
up here,
read it. They conviction rate come from people telling.
Yep.
Period.
99.9 of the conviction rate is informant. And then they can use hearsay. Like the state don't use hearsay.
They can convict you from somebody saying you did something literally.
Yep. I could be lying saying he sold me 5 kilos.
Yeah.
And they, but he sold you 5, or in charge you with 5 kilos. Not that they found what I said you did.
Yeah.
The feds is a bad boy.
Welcome to TNS Media, guys. We are the executive producers of Tales from the Jails. We did TBIC. We did Mud to the Subs. We got a new project for you guys. It's called The Ultimate Hustler. It's a 6-week reality show competition where we're going to be giving away $6,000 in cash and prizes. You heard that right. $6,000 in cash and prizes to the grand winner, The Ultimate Hustler, and invite the one who wins the show to come into our other shows that are going to be in Atlanta, Vegas, Texas, and many more places. If you feel like you're a hustler, if you feel like you want to make some money, because you can make money on the show whether you win it or not, if you feel like you're ready, then give us a call on the number below and come on in and interview and see if you can be on our new reality show, The Ultimate Hustler. We're looking for you.
Woo. So back to you. When did you realize it was serious? Like you registered charges?
When they read my charges and all that, and it told me the time. So initially, I was looking. I think she said something like 383 months to 200 and 1 or something like that. Now, mind you, how much? What? How many months? What the fuck? What is that? Like, so she like, you could get, so the lawyer breaking it down to me, you can get 3 points for, now, mind you, me and my colleague, well, at first, he played with him, but I'm gonna get to that, hold on. So, I'm like, asking her, what's that? But she's saying, you could get points taken off for accepting responsibility, yada, 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 yada. So, what do you want to do, Ms. Debbie? I want to plead guilty. They got a gun with my fingerprints on it and all that. They got witnesses and all. I'm not about to play with these people. Where I sign? Simple as that. I don't got it to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I go back to my cell. Now this how dirty they is. They come to my cell, I think like 3-4 in the morning, and take me to court by myself. So that's clearly mean the feds want you, right? Now, mind you, like I said, I'm ignorant. I don't know no better. I don't know what's going on.
Hearing they taking you to?
No, no.
Because sometimes they try to come take you to a profit hearing. They have tried
No,
to do
this
it.
you know where they was taking me, but see, I didn't know to deny them and all that. You know where they took me? Across the street to the feds.
To the courthouse.
So they can get me to try to tell on my co-defendant or whoever else. What they do is they take you over there. They say, if you give me some information, I'm gonna cut this many months off. You could tell on him. You could tell on whoever. You ain't gotta tell on him. You know anything?
Anything.
They try to make you know anything. It don't matter.
And if you do know a little bit, they'll give you a whole script. We'll say this too. And motherfucker like, all right, because once you're working with them, it's a rat. It's a rat. It's a rat.
So let me tell you something. And I'm always honest about this part. I thought about it. I wanted to make myself mad at him, blame it on him, do all that. I told you I ain't want to do it and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it. Yeah, I'ma fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But at the end, it didn't happen, thank God. You know what I mean? But I definitely, I'm never going to lie about that part. In the beginning, I was with it. I was going to tell on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see myself doing 30 years for this goofy shit. You know what I mean? And I didn't like him at the time, and I was trying to make excuses to be a fucking rat. You know how many stand-up people are rats today? Everybody is a rat. You know what I mean? It don't make it right, but like I said, so he wound up, I never had to go through with none of that shit because he wound up pleading out like me and taking his medicine, and we got sentenced. Thank God, because I could have never seen myself going up there, sitting on that stand. I don't think I would have made it anyway because I'm too thorough for that. How I'm going to come home after that?
Yeah.
You
won't be down loud and no more
Exactly.
after that.
So,
Johnny and them won't be having that down there.
So thank God. So they took so they gave me 183 months. So wait a minute. Let me get to the sentencing day. Now, mind you, I don't know. They don't give you no, when they take them points for responsibility and all that, it's not a deal. They got you. You ain't tell, you don't get shit. It's not a deal. They got you now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what happened was.
So hold on. So I'm gonna cut you off. So they say, all right, take responsibility, go take points off.
Yeah.
But that's not the truth.
No, they
do.
They do that.
But you don't know what they going to take.
So they might take, I'm only taking this little amount
But
off.
it's not going to be nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you get like a point for taking responsibility and 2 for something else. They give you like 3 points. 3 points is nothing really.
At all.
It take like, it depends
2
on the
years.
judge really, or how they want to fuck with you for real. Like, so I got a real decent lawyer. She cut for me, like she talking for me and everything. So what I wound up getting was 183 months on. They gave me the way they. So I go to court, right? So I'm shaking the whole time. I'm nervous. My whole family is in the courtroom. Both of my kids, my parents, everybody. They showed up. This is the first time in life everybody showed up for me. So I'm trying to not get emotional and cry and all that stuff because I know it's getting ready to get bad. It's gonna be bad for me because they didn't career me out. So everybody was like, you have to do 15 years at least if you got career criminal. You know what I'm saying? So I go in there, I'm shaking all crazy, I'm hysterical. I can't even sit still, I'm so nervous. Like my body is shaking, but I'm trying to hide it. My kids is screaming. I look at my mom, she done lost weight. She folded, she think I'm about to never come home. You know what I'm saying? So it's the judge get in there, they start grinding you up, talking about your history, how you a menace, you never gonna change. Or this is what the U.S. attorney does to you.
Mm-hmm.
He folds you down, like he make you seem like you're not even human. You know what I mean? That's what that packet look like for them, because that's what they going by, that packet. So he tearing me up. My lawyer, she do her best. I never met nobody like Miss Denby. I can't believe it's her. She's such an intelligent, bright young lady. I just can't. Your Honor, I sit and I talk with her. I really can't believe it and all this. So the sentencing part comes. So my judge starts sentencing me on all counts. But they start sentencing me in months on all counts.
Mm-hmm.
So I got like 6 counts, and I'm getting the 120 months on this, 120 months on this, 120 months on it, and that's what you hearing in there, but you don't know what they talking about.
120 months.
Right, on 6 different counts. Now this is what me and my family hearing, and then you get to the 2 gun charges, and I got 63 months to run consecutive from them. So when she finished, I don't know how much time I got. The lawyer fly out the courtroom because she got another case, and I don't know what's going on. My mom think I got life, and everybody crying and everybody hysterical. I'm doing my best to stand up. I tell them I love y'all, and I go out the courtroom shaking, and I still don't know nothing. My lawyer didn't even come see me and tell me how much time I got. You know how I knew? I asked the marshal, what this mean? Literally. So what she did was she sentenced me 120 months on each count to run concurrent, but once you get to the gun, it has to be a consecutive sentence. So I basically got 20 years and 5 years consecutive on paper. So, and then I got the state, I had got like 2 to 4 in the state, but that had started already, thank God. So that's what saved me. So you do, 85% of your time in the feds, right? So I get sentenced, I hold it together, I go back to the part where they holding us at the holding cells and all that stuff. So I hold it together until I get in there, and I just can't no more. So I just break down crying. I lost my mind, because how the fuck am I about to do 20 years? Like, it ain't 9 months in the state, 3 years in the state, 6 months. How am I about to do 20? My baby is 4 months old. My stomach hurt. I'm sick. I'm sick to death. I want my baby now. Like, and don't get me wrong, I ain't start being a mother in that room. I made a bad decision. And a lot of women make bad decisions riding with they niggas. And we can't, I'm not trying to blame the men. Don't get me wrong, because I'm not that person. But what I'm saying is, our loyalty, when you a loyal woman like me, you gonna ride with your nigga. Whether it's the one you sleeping with or your best friend. Some of these men in the streets that know me, they will tell you I'm more loyal to them than any man that they know have ever been in life.
Wow.
I promise you.
I believe you.
I don't have no bad nothing. You feel me? Like, I love my friends, and if you my real friend, then I know my friend Mark, he'd say, nah, you robbed everybody in the city, and I done left so much bread around you. I was living in his house. He said, you called me and asked me for $3 to buy a sandwich. He ain't had to worry about me. He was one person that ain't had to worry about my fingers, and they was sticky. I promise you. I promise you. But he, loyalty is loyalty.
That's major, because it's hard to find loyal people. You know what I mean? We got loyal people. You got to keep them around you.
Yeah, and he's still my friend to this day. 12 years old.
So, next question. So the marshal told you how many months it was, right?
Told me how many months it was. So I get back to the prison. Now, everybody in your business. Now, let me tell you about these people in the prison, your fake friends, the girls and all that. Everybody want to know what happened to Nah. So they all lined up at the door waiting for me. So I walked past all of them and just went in my room and broke down. I don't got no rap. Y'all don't need to know my business. But it was this one girl. Now, this is where the monster came in. I start turning up on them. So this girl kept picking, pushing. Now it's trying to fight. You know what I mean? And I was really, really humble, because they tell you, and don't do nothing wrong. Don't fight. Don't catch no cases. Don't do none of that stuff, because it's going to affect you when you go to court.
Yes, it will.
So
it brings that up in the courtroom.
I actually listened, because I wasn't trying to, I was trying to get out of this shit. I knew it was bad this time. You know what I mean? So this girl, she kept messing with me. The girl, y'all know the show White Girl? Don't Call Me White Girl. It's a podcast girl.
Yeah.
The Mona Dixon.
Yeah.
We was over there together. She was one of my best friends.
Mhm.
So long story short, I'm about to go fuck this bitch up. Like, she keep picking on me. You know what I mean? And I'm not one that fighting ain't my first thing. You know what I mean? So I tell the girl, like, you gotta come slide, bro. You gotta come slide because you keep bothering me. And that's something that girls do. Like, if they like to pick on people. You know what I'm saying? Like that, if they think you sweet or soft or you ain't built like that, which I don't know possibly why she got that out of me, because I was being humble because I was going to court. They like to pick on you.
Yeah.
So you gotta be bigger than the program sometimes. You gotta be humble. And being humble don't always mean you a punk. And that's what some people gotta get that. Like, sometimes you just gotta walk away. Out here too in these streets. Like, I know ain't no men doing that for sure, but sometimes people are killing people and stuff. You know what I mean? You can get hurt. You can punch somebody the wrong way and kill them.
Yeah.
Men do that all the time in prison and wind up staying there when they come with short sentences. So sometimes being humble is don't care what nobody think about you. This is the point I'm trying to make. It's not important to care what nobody think about you all the time. Sometimes you just gotta lead by example.
Yeah.
Because a situation can turn wrong and I mean tragedy. Tragic. It's called a tragic accident. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I messed up because when you fight, you blink out, and I hit this girl the wrong way, and I picked up a flat iron and hit her with it. You know what I mean? So I wind up. Thank God I ain't get no more time or nothing about it, but they put me in a hole for a whole year. A whole year.
How was that? Ooh.
Oh my God! When I tell you, when you in a hole, it's nothing but you in the walls, and them walls is quiet, and it's like you gotta like sometimes more than likely you gotta. I can't remember if we had 2 people back then or not, but it's usually you and somebody else, or maybe just you by yourself. I can't remember, but you have to be a strong person to be able to handle that quiet. That can break you.
It's so quiet that it's loud.
That
Don't
can-
let that go over your heads. It's so quiet that it's loud.
That can break you. That can be the breaking point. Like, you can lose your mind. Can you imagine not having nothing but a book and
You might not
somebody
got that
who's-
until somebody come
Yeah,
through and give
and
you one.
They real petty. Like, you gotta depend on them to bring you toilet paper. So they don't even let you have your
Change
own
your
soap.
clothes.
You can't have nothing.
No, not in
They
federal.
really degrade you and humiliate you. And Philly is so cold. Oh my God. Like, me and my bunkie was literally, we put everything on the floor and slept together to be warm.
I'm talking about it's free.
In the wintertime, it ain't no heat. It's so cold, you want to literally cry. You got to keep running the shower.
Yup. Turn on hot
You
water
gotta
just to get some
the
heat.
steam from the
I
shower.
forgot about that one. You done brought it back.
Yeah.
I forgot. I'm talking about, I will tell you, because you got showers in each cell in the hole. The segregation, because you can't come out your cell unless you go into an hour rec or whatever it may be. So they got a shower in everybody's cell. So imagine 2 bunk beds and a shower and a toilet. So now I'm showering, you laying in the bed reading a book. I put up a little sheet or something, but it might fall. I'm ass naked over there, and you like, damn, come on, man, tighten up.
So hold on, ain't no shower curtain in there?
It's a they
It's
give you a little
half
bullshit.
a shower
it's
curtain
a
with a
little
bunch of
bullshit.
mildew on it that
Yeah.
1,000 people didn't use.
So dudes might
So-
use a sheet and hang it up over
Yeah, what it is the shower curtain gonna cover you from here to there.
That's
to
it.
your knees, to your
in your neck.
right, yeah. And
Yep.
you gotta put that up so you know they can walk past and see you.
Mhm.
So you feel uncomfortable. So you hang something else on. They got these 2 hooks
Mm-hmm.
outside that you hang that on. So you probably put your sheet up there to,
The-
especially the females. I don't know about the men,
Mm-hmm.
but the females, it's uncomfortable. And then what you do is you take a couple slides of toilet paper, put a little spit on that at
Mm-hmm.
the top, and you stick it at the window and the door to cover the door,
Mm-hmm.
so they can't see in. But you're not supposed to do that for real. You get a write up and stay for that.
Yeah.
But when you use the bathroom, you take a shower. What else you supposed to do? Just
Guards
let
really
them
don't be
see
tripping
you?
about that. They'll hit the
Yeah.
door. Take that down,
You
take that down, but keep going.
because they count you. They count you, so you always supposed to be visible to them.
Yeah.
They do, and then when you in a hole, they do like every
Every
30
fif-
minute
I
runs,
thought it
every
was like-
15
yeah.
minutes, they got to check on you. So it's no privacy, mind
Wow.
you, no nothing but peace.
Dang.
Nothing but peace.
So-
Sleep in peace.
So you did that year, and then how long into the year before they sent you up to your
So
jail?
they sent me. I got up there. So and this how they get you too. You can't if you got shoot time, you doing it. Ain't
So you
no
do
getting out of that.
so you do the shoot time down here down 6th and Arch, and then when you get to your jail, you got to do time in the hold there.
No, they will let you out once you get, as long as it's finished, they'll let you out.
Oh, so you got to finish this time in the hole and then go to your jail.
Yes. Yes.
But
Dang.
if you transfer while you in the hole,
Then you go
you
to
will
the
finish
next
the
shoot.
hole at the next
In
jail.
Oklahoma, they'll put you in the shoe in transit, and the
Yep.
transit center for the feds is Oklahoma City. So you go to Oklahoma, they'll put you in the hole there.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't go through that because I finished. But they'll put you in a hole there, and they'll keep putting you in a hole everywhere you go until you finish your time.
Yeah.
And if they accidentally let you out, they gonna pull you back in because
Wow.
they keep track.
I think the hole is probably like
The hole
a
is
mechanism to keep
mentally
order.
break-
It is.
No, it mentally breaks you. Like a lot of people, especially when it's long periods of time. I don't see how men do it because I done seen men do 5, 10, 20 years in a hole, like a couple months. is
Damn.
too
But
much.
it becomes comforting.
20 years in the hole?
you get peep.
You
But
get the
in
best
Philly,
piece.
let me go back.
20
a little
years,
bit.
though, in the hole?
Yes.
Because they murder people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But in Philly, I forgot about this. You talking the toilet to the men, so that saves you.
Yeah.
It's the toilet boy.
Oh, so you can talk to a girl, you can talk to men.
You
Yeah,
take
through the
all
toilet,
the
throw the
water
water
out
out.
the
You
toilet,
start talking. Remember I said,
and you make a mic.
I don't even use a mic. I just be down there. Yo. It just be all you hear is a suction.
I forgot about that. The bowl is the shit. That's how you do your bid. You fall in love, everything in the bowl.
Yeah.
Like that's how you do your bid. So you
So how do you know which cell is going to?
Because it's right underneath.
it's on your line.
Oh, so whoever underneath, that's
Yeah, so
it.
you know how to count two cells to the left of you or 2 cells to the right of you. And if your boo move, you hit and you sit. And
They be like, no, he ain't in the cell no more.
But
Like-
they
like-
gonna get any. What's crazy is they gonna do anything to move back to you.
Yeah.
You be like, yo, boo, they moving, cause in the hole they move you every 21 days.
Yeah, every 21 days you got to move
have
to
to
another
move
cell.
your
You
cell.
can't, they don't want you getting comfortable at
So
all.
you tell your boo and you gotta prepare him. You gotta get to this line, nigga. So they do what they gotta do, and they be there when you get there.
I
Like,
ain't.
they
Yeah.
move, don't they? Like
they
for real.
do.
And the females do it for the men.
Yup.
And the men do it for the females. They move on your line. They not playing about they piece in the hole. Like, you on the bowl.
I might
The
tap my
bowl
man.
is
Whoa.
serious. I done seen some of the most vicious fights over bowl niggas. And it's
Yeah.
a lot of niggas in the bowls take care of you.
Yup.
They cashing out on these chicks and everything because it's comforting.
It's comforting.
They talk all day long. Then you beefing because you got times. Don't be on my line at this time. It's the craziest
Yeah, it's-
thing you
it's-
ever
yeah.
going to experience in life. I promise you. Like fights, real shit get started about the bowl. Bowl cheating. You talking to my bowl nigga all the They be serious.
My bowl nigga.
Yeah, they be serious about it. So that kind of gets you through it.
Now you get to your jail.
Danbury, Connecticut.
Danbury. Ooh.
Danbury, Connecticut. So the first place I ever went was Danbury. I get to Danbury.
What was shocking to you when you got there? What'd you like? Oh, what blew your mind?
It looked like the projects. You know how I said the state looked like the college campus?
Yeah.
Danbury is literally a square inside of a square. I could never get you to get the visual. Like you literally have to see the shit
Yeah.
for yourself. And it's the most run down jail you ever gonna see. They actually shut it down when I was there and gave it to men. It be feces and shit coming out the floor. The plumbing is so bad. Everything. I'm like, what? It's so little too. It's like a little square. Everything is in a square. The library right here, the lieutenant office, the child hall.
You know they made
The
that
rat-
to be a penitentiary too.
Was you there?
No, I never went there.
Oh.
When they
It's
took
men now, though.
when they took the girls out there, they'd come to the men and be like, for those dudes
They brought
who got
y'all to
18
fix it up.
exactly. For those dudes who got 18 months clear, put a cop out into your counselor to see if you get a transfer if you want to leave this jail. So dudes was putting in. You dudes might be. We was at Raybrook at the time, so a lot of dudes be like, man, I've been here 6 years. I'm out, man. I'm going to Danbury. I'm going to see what that, because you know you want to get to a new jail. You want to get all the good jobs, the kitchen jobs, the commissary jobs.
Yeah.
So dudes was signing right up. Like, man, send me to Danbury. I've
Yeah.
been here 9 years. It ain't nothing working here. I'm out.
And we had to break it down. Like we had to break all those bunk beds down and all that stuff. Like it was crazy. Like, I got there in 11. I think I left and they shut it down in 13. We was the last to leave because what they did was they packed everybody up and sent them close to home. So being as though we was right there to feel like they got all the further people out first.
Mm-hmm.
So when I left there, I went back to Arch Street to Philly. But the best part about Danbury, it was beautiful, beautiful snow. Like they would get so much snow up there, and it was just like it was beautiful. But it was a bad experience, and I'm gonna tell you why. It was no structure. The compound was overpopulated, so it was literally one guard to 3 units. Like you was really grown in the feds. Now this ain't no state shit no more. Like you grown in the feds, they really throw you to the wolves and near like, and it's a bunch of Latino people. It's a bunch of Spanish speaking people and stuff like that. So it's like you should learn Spanish and
You better.
You know Spanish?
Nope.
I know the words that I'm supposed to know.
I know
some.
the foods.
Piece of mojado.
I know the foods. I think I know the months. As the curse words. But I could never, because you always try to compare it to your own language, which make it harder to learn. I could never put it into it. It's just blah, blah, blah. It sounds like I can't get it in a sentence. Like that's where I go wrong at. But
Let me ask you a question, Naima, not to cut you off.
No, it's fine.
Did the black women over there, was the Mexicans, was Spanish, was that your number one rival?
Absolutely.
That's how it was
But
for the
Mexicans though.
No, all Spanish.
So
If you're Hispanic, there's no shade at the Hispanic community.
they stick
We're just
together
telling
and they
you
don't like us.
And you know what though? I envy that.
Because we didn't have that.
Man, and we the strongest. A white boy and a Spanish boy told me that before. Like,
Yeah.
if y'all would stick together,
Yeah. We would
we would be nothing in
amazing.
here.
Yes.
Like, and then you know, cause everybody, but who they beefing with? Oh, they beefing with Philly niggas. Oh, that's they on their own.
But let me tell you something. The Philly stuck together though.
Yes, they did. Yes, the Philly cars.
Sadia Bagley.
Same thing with the men.
Jackie Smith, Chris. It was a handful of us from Philly, and we rolled for each other.
Yeah.
Like
They wasn't playing
we
with y'all.
couldn't get all the black people to do
Yeah,
that.
but they wasn't playing with
But,
y'all.
no,
They knew who y'all was.
And Sai was really, really, she was younger than, I don't know if she was younger than me then. I think she was. She was younger than everybody, but Sai is an amazing, she's very strong character.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Shout out to Sai Money.
Absolutely. She was amazing back then. Like she had the compound zooms. Like she used to do her little poetry stuff, and like she was a big part of the presence.
Right.
She's a huge presence.
Right.
And she came out here and did a thing.
Yes,
you know
she
what I
did. Yes,
mean?
she did.
Like so, absolutely, Sai. So you know what I mean? Like she held the sisters together. She held everything together. She kept it. Sai is Philly to the death of her. Like, and she when she met me, that's why she liked me so much. She was like, ew, listen to you. She was locked up a little minute before she met me, so she like, listen, I
You
know
be
you
happy
Philly.
when you
Like,
got it, yeah.
She heard the little accent, and I don't really even have a strong Philly accent like that, but she heard it, and she went crazy with it. Like, you know what I mean? So
One of my comrades is here.
exactly, it was good to have that. You know, you could at least depend on your Philly sisters.
So you did all your time there?
No. So after I left there, and when they packed us up and gave it to the men in 13, I went to matter of fact, it wasn't 13, it was 14. We got to 6 and Arch, mind you. So I got there February the 7th, 2014. So me and my friend Lily we had got addicted to the show that came on Fox. So we was cooking the mackerel patties and the fried rice and all that, getting ready for the show on the 17th of February, 2014 when I got there. And I was like, all right, we just gonna chill, watch the news and all that. So we turn on the news and we sitting back, and Fox News come on, and we looking at the news and we busting it up or whatever, and it says it was a fire in the Alany section of Philadelphia. 3 kids inside the home, 1 rushed to the hospital, yada yada yada. So my vision ain't all that well, right? But I'm looking at the TV and I'm like, hold up, that's my mom's house. But they said Alany, I live in Logan. You know, so it threw me off a little bit, but I know my mother's house. So I'm looking. Now, mind you, 3 of the kids, 2 of them mine. 1 of them was rushed to the hospital, right? So I automatically, now my friend, she jump up with me because I say this my mom. Now they didn't say no casualties or nothing like that. You know, it it is what it is. And it could look kind of bad on the news. So my friend, I go to the phone. Now, when you use the phone in the feds, you have to record your voice. You have to get your voice to go through for you to be able to talk. So you got to say your name and your voice got to catch on the phone. So I'm hysterical, so I'm not able to get my voice to catch on the phone. So I tell my friend, go put my number on your joint real quick and call my house. You know what I mean? So she get on the phone, she get through, she passed me the phone. My mom answered. I said, Mommy, what's going on? She said, oh my God, Niema, we at the hospital. Now I hear the nurse in the background say, Miss Demby, don't worry about it. You know, he all right, his heart beating on his own right now. So I'm thinking, I said, Mom, who? Like, who is that? So she like, Naeem. But he gonna be all right now, don't worry about it. So the phone, you know, you get 15 minutes on the phone or whatever, so the phone hang up. So I calmed myself down as best as I could to get on my own phone. But you have to wait. Now, back then you had to wait an hour between calls. They changed it now, so I'm waiting. So I go, in the meantime, I fly to the CO, tell him what's going on. Nobody would help me. Nobody would help me. I said, so, you know, when nobody helps you on the CO level, I asked for the lieutenant. So by the time the lieutenant get up there, my hour is up. So I get back on the phone, I get through. By the time I call back, my child is gone. So my child lost his life. My mom had a house fire, and he was the only one that wasn't, you know, able to make it out. My oldest son, my firstborn child.
How old was he?
He was 14 years old. He was 14.
Sorry to hear that.
He was 14. So when I loved my son. He was my first child, you know what I mean? I loved my son. So for one, I got this time, and I started torturing myself because my baby died in a fire. So now I'm saying, like, did he suffer? What was his last minutes? Like, I'm doing this to myself crazy. Like, you should not do this to yourself. You know what I mean? But I don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know no better. But I'm doing this to myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know what else to do. Then I start feeling guilty because I didn't raise him and I wasn't there, so I start putting a real bad load on myself. You know what I mean? Like,
First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jail. I have a special announcement to make. We have partnered with the company TNS Licensing and Consulting. For those of you out there who have an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, or a master's degree, and you're looking to work in a field where as though you can make over $100K a year. Yeah, I said it, $100K a year. The business is working in the medical field. If you're really serious and you have these degrees and you want to put them to use, you might have went to school, you know, you have all this debt from going to college, and you're now working somewhere where you're not sure, you know, what you want to do in your life, or you're working somewhere in which you didn't go to school, you're working somewhere where you don't want to be. We have something for you where you can make over $100K a year. And it's going to be in a field in which you get to deal with those who have mental disabilities. If you're serious and you want to get on track, get your life in order, pay off your debt, contact us, 267-982-0342. That's 267-982-0342. The number's right here. You see the number right here. Reach out to us. Call today.
it was awful. I had a lot of support from the staff in Philly. They were amazing, actually. This one black lady, I wish I remembered your name, but you know who you are. I love you to this day. Like, this lady came to my room, opened my door, pulled me out and hugged me. She could have lost her job. She was like, I don't give a fuck. Your son just died, Niema. I am so sorry. And that lady hugged me for a long time on the camera. Like, she cared about me.
Mm.
That meant something to me. You know what I mean? Like,
And that helped you.
that really helped me. And that night, I had to watch people like lie on my son and grind. I told you my son was autistic.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm watching my brother and all them on the news downplay. He was autistic, but he wasn't stupid. You know what I mean? And I'm watching them downplay his whole thing. My little sister was actually there with him when he passed away. My parents weren't there. They had a family dinner and they had took my little brother home. So it was my little sister and the 3 kids.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she lied to cover up her own shit. I don't know what happened, and I still don't know what happened to this day, and I will never know. But what I want to think happened is she lied because she felt guilty about something. Like maybe he was in another part of the house, you couldn't get to him or something. But the story she tell is she had all 3 of the kids, and he snatched away from her and ran back in the house. So you mean to tell me my son ran back in the burning building to die? No way, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
No way, ma'am. I was home with my son. My son is a part of me. He love the streets. If y'all go, he gonna beat you out the door. But they tried to, oh, he was autistic. No, he was not. They are some of the smartest people on earth.
They are. Yes.
Autistic don't mean fucking dumb. And they tried to, I just didn't like it. So that was something else. But that was the worst pain I probably ever felt in my life besides losing my mother. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't know what to do.
Mm.
And then I had to fight. They would not let me go to my child's funeral. They told me because of the type of criminal I was, they couldn't take the chance. Like, you think you can pay to go and all that stuff and it's sweet like that. Not if you somebody like me.
Mm.
You know what they offered me? They offered me to watch a tape of my child's death.
Watch a tape
To
of him
watch it.
dying?
They said they can record it. My parents or whoever, somebody can record it, and they could bring me downstairs to watch the video
Oh, I'm pulling the cord on.
of his funeral.
Oh, it's funeral. Oh, it's funeral.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me go.
Mm.
I tried to fight, and with burn victims and stuff like that, it moves pretty fast, the funeral process and stuff like that. So my sister, she tried to get a lawyer and do everything she could to get me to go to his, but by the time all that happened, it was too late.
Mm.
But did I really want to be there? Like, you never know. I don't know if I could have handled that.
And then come back into the prison.
Exactly.
That probably have been made it
Too
even
much.
worse. Yeah.
Too much. So it's like you damned if you do type, and you'll never know. And I don't know if I'm grateful that I wasn't there, or if I still don't know. I don't know. Like, I think I would have wanted to bury my child.
Yeah.
But was it a blessing that I didn't have to go through that much pain, because the pain was already unbearable enough? For that to be your last everything, I think I kind of might have been saved from it. I don't know though.
Mm. So, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. So now after the funeral, you're still in federal custody, and how was that after that? Like, how was everything for you? Like, going forward, how long did it take for you to kind of, because I know nobody never ever fully recover, but how long was it before you started to feel somewhat like yourself?
So I was mad for a very long time. I took myself through a lot of guilt. I hated myself. I hated everybody. I didn't want to be bothered with nobody. I didn't want nobody to be my friend. I hated my family. I hated my sister. Because I just thought it was deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody would tell me the truth.
Mm.
I still don't know the truth.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a very long time. It probably took me until I changed in my bid, which was 4 years later,
Mm.
to get some type of, if you want to say, peace.
Yeah.
With it.
Wow. And I know, because I know those things different. My sister lost her child, and she still, I talk to her. She calls me like late at night, some nights, 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and I think my nephew probably have been in his 20s by now, I believe. But and she's still going through it now. He was a small baby. I don't even think he was 1 year old when he passed away. And
That gotta be horrible.
yeah, and she calls me now and still like emotional about it. I love you, Ree. So to go through that traumatic experience and then still be in a bond of being in prison, and you have that hate, that anger within yourself. Do you still have that now? Do you still have any anger, like any things that you just like angry about now that you're home?
Nope. I don't actually. I did a lot after that. It was a process. Everything is a process, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
After that, well, not after that immediately. Like I got to a point in my bed where I started to wake up and realize, as I started losing people, though, you know, my next loss was my mother. So my son died in 2014. I wound up going to Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
I wound up going to Alabama. That was my last prison. I know I've been here a little long, so I'm gonna try to.
No, it was cool. It was good.
So, in 2017, first I went to the Federal Satellite Low, which is in Danbury as well. It's another female's prison.
Mm-hmm.
That's on Danbury's campus with the men and all that. But it's they got it separate, so it's a smaller space. It holds about 200 women, and I transferred to there at some point. I get there in like 15. First, I went to MDC Brooklyn. From MDC Brooklyn, I went to there.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, I got caught up in a relationship with a white girl. She was real emotional. We did a lot of fighting, a lot of tussling, a lot of, we got into it a whole bunch. And this was the last time I saw my mother when I got there. So I get there, and I see my mom on a visit in April of 2017, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I get shit from there for fighting her.
Mm.
So they send me back to Philly. Now, mind you, you gotta do. Danbury don't have a hole for women because it's for the men.
Mm-hmm.
So they send me to Philly to do my whole time. So I'm thinking I'm gonna stay in Philly because I'm from Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. They send me to Alabama.
Mm.
So when they transfer you somewhere that far away, your transit center for Alabama is Atlanta.
Yeah, everybody said SCI Atlanta is like crazy.
It's love. When I tell you, Atlanta people are courteous,
Mm-hmm.
and they're nice, and they cut from a different cloth. You be like, where are these people from?
Mm-hmm.
They don't call you an inmate, and then they call you a detainee,
Mm-hmm.
which
Well,
I
you
love.
had a different type of experience.
You was there?
I went through Atlanta 3-4
It was
times.
yeah. Maybe,
I only been through transit though.
me too.
Man, they kills us down
They're
there.
so nice.
What?
Maybe because I'm a woman. Maybe
Yes.
to the women.
Man, as any dude that been through federal system, a man, and had to transit through Atlanta.
Are you serious?
Man,
Is
they
it
ain't-
the same
Man.
stop?
USP Atlanta.
That's where T.I. and all them did they
Yeah,
time at?
I don't know if T.I. did his time there. He
Yep.
probably couldn't make it there. I doubt highly
See,
that he was at
he
Atlanta.
was there.
He
I
was-
was at the place where T.I. was at, and what's
You
that
probably
other
was
river?
at Lovejoy.
Lovejoy.
There
Yeah,
we go.
that's where I
Come
was
on
at.
now.
That's why I'm like, is it
Now,
the same place?
now everybody talk about
I
Lovejoy.
know where you was at.
Yeah, USP Atlanta. They
I
penitentiary,
know
but they
you-
got
yeah, no. We
a
was
transit
at
block.
Lovejoy,
Everybody
Atlanta.
talk about
Yeah,
that Lovejoy.
it's so nice.
They say that Lovejoy bring you a whole lot of
It's
joy.
love and joy.
Yeah.
Them people are.
Yeah, I was about to say, and she sure about Atlanta, boy.
that-
But I done seen every time I went through there, I seen somebody get stomped out by the police.
No, why would they send you to a USP in Atlanta?
No, but it's a transit. You gotta go if you going to somewhere like I was at.
But why they ain't send you to Oklahoma?
No, you only go to Oklahoma like if you going to West Virginia or something like that.
Got you.
Now, if you going to anywhere down south,
They
you're
send you
going to.
Atlanta.
I went to. You ever heard of a facility called Williamsburg, South Carolina?
No.
That's a man's facility.
No.
And we had to go through there, but I went through there coming from. I went through Atlanta 3 different times. 3 different times. And each time I was there over like 3 weeks. I'm talking about sick. The worst transit in the United States of America, because Oklahoma is the hub of transit.
Right.
And that's like a 5-star hotel.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you get to Lewisburg was a transit facility. They got Canaan as a transit facility now. And all these Jones is like they locked in. You just there until you just locked in the cell until they come and get you.
Right.
And take you to the institution. But Atlanta, Every man will tell you, you better not say nothing when you go down there.
That's crazy.
They can't wait to be them black COs. Then what you say?
So they send women there too?
I ain't never seen a woman get
so
off
they
there.
send us to Lovejoy.
Yeah, see, only time they send us to Lovejoy is when it's overcrowded in the transit.
Right.
Like Oklahoma, they got a county outside of that, Grady County.
Grady County, horrible.
Chicken
I heard,
shit. They call it chicken shit.
Stories about that.
Horrible.
Yeah,
that in Atlanta is neck and neck.
I ain't never been to Grady.
Yeah, I've been to Grady. I done been all over.
Something about my custody level where I can't go to Grady County.
Okay.
Because I'd have been in transit a lot, and they've never sent. I always hit Oklahoma.
Yeah, I went there.
So I think it's something about my custody level.
Yeah, Grady County, man. Oh, my only thing good about it is you could constantly, like, your people could put money on the phone, and then you doing FaceTime visits. You know what I'm saying?
That.
And then y'all had that in the girls'
We had what you call video visits. Yeah, we can go in the computer room.
I
pay
seen
$6.
that.
Yeah, we pay $6. We visit our family.
Yeah, we can't get that. They had, like, women had the certain joint, but they don't get that to the men.
We got that.
They don't give us none of that, man.
I was visiting my homies. I was visiting my family. Everybody like that, yup.
Yeah, they was carrying us.
You can only have 3 scheduled at a time.
That's it.
Oh, but through the whole COVID, it was free.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I went back through this violation just now, I just came home, last October 1st. So this October 1st will be a year I've been home now. I was there the whole 18 months.
So you did 21 years.
Yes.
Came home for how long?
About 3.5.
How was that going? Because you I can't imagine going back to prison. Like I'm not.
She said, "I'm
right now. I can't.
Yeah.
The 18 months I just did was the hardest time I ever did in my life. Why? Because I'm a grown man now. I went back to jail with a crib. If it wasn't for my brother, paid the rent the whole 2 years. Cars. I got a baby. My first child. I got a son that'll be 5 December 8th. It's just like, damn. When I went to jail at 18 years old, we was just getting money. We was hitting chicks, and we ain't had nothing. I ain't had no responsibilities at all. So it was like, all right. And my man told me, he said, if you go to jail this time, it's going to hurt good. This is what he used to tell me. It's going to hurt real. And boy, he underplayed it because it hurt it past good.
And what did you do the 18 months at?
I went to a law. Because, I was home for so much. Your points keep dropping, even if you're on parole. I mean, or federal probation, whatever.
Right.
Like, you stay out of trouble and all that. It's actually like you're still incarcerated. So your points are dropping. They got the new point system now. You got to be a certain age. Every time you hit a certain age, more points. Oh, yeah, they got a new. Yeah, they got a brand new point system now. The older you are, the lesser points you get. The younger you are, they trying to send all the young kids straight to the penitentiaries.
So they careered you out, though, right?
No, I never got careered out.
Oh, that was your first. That's right.
That was my first time. Yep.
So how, you was able to? I just can't. I really can't imagine.
Going back. Now I can't imagine going back. But I needed that.
Then you still needed that after 21 years?
No, I didn't. I really got caught up on some humbug flute stuff.
You
I wasn't in the
ready,
street.
really, after the 21. That's what
Evidently, yeah, I wasn't ready because I wouldn't
That's
be coming
real.
around. But I wouldn't be like right now. I love guns. I'm gun bull. But am I gonna carry it or had it in my vehicles and all that? Never again. You ain't gonna take me like that. I got caught on a humbug in a barbershop. They raiding the barbershop, not me. I'm in there running my mouth. Ha, ha, ha. I look at the door. It's 99 cops coming in. I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, here I go. I'm a casualty of war. So now I go down. I'm like, damn. If I wasn't at that barbershop that day, I'd have never went to jail. But never know when they're gonna quit me because I'm riding around with that gun every day. So I'm not saying it wouldn't have never happened.
Like it was a chance worth taking.
Yes, at the time, and that's a fool. I was a goddamn fool. I was a goddamn fool because it's never no.
You had to go through it then.
I had to go through it to grow through it, and I am really firm and submit. Like I go to him, hey, this is my brother. It's one of my best friends. Every day it get crunchy for me sometimes. Whereas though a lot of people will go back to jail because your back be against the wall.
Absolutely.
And then it's one thing to be broke young, and then it's one thing to be broke grown. It hurt when you grown. When you 45, 46, and you calling around, can I get a little 15 to next week?
I don't know nothing.
And then a motherfucker telling you like, damn, such and such and such and such. You know what I mean? Little dub the next week. And you 45 years old and you asking for that type of shit. Motherfucker telling you, man, I gave you 20 last week, boy. You're like, damn, it's just 20 or whatever the case may be. In your mind, I won't say plays tricks on you. For a man, like I said, men deal with pride, women deal with emotions. And pride will get you in the jam every single time. Pride will always get you in the jam. And it got me in the jam. And it's like, I went out there and I was selling perks and I had the gun on me and I was doing what I was doing. Now, it's a different type of. That's why I went back for the violation.
Okay.
Now, my motivation is to work. All right, if it's something I ain't get, I'm gonna get me another job here. I got 24 hours in a day. I could sleep 5. As long as I get in my bag and I'm working and all that. My PO love me right now. He done came up in here. He like, man, can I send? No, you can't send no other your parolees up here to work and all that. This is me.
I know
But he's so proud that I haven't been off probation out of my whole criminal life. I haven't been a free man. I'm talking about incarceration and probation since 1993. I'm ready to get off probation in 6 months.
We share that.
In six months, I'm ready to get. I'm gonna be a free. Like I can leave. Don't nobody gotta. I ain't gotta check into nobody. I ain't gotta. Every time I get pulled over now, even if I ain't catch a case or nothing, just because I had police contact. Because you know the feds, if they run your name, your PO already know.
Okay.
And I got Mr. Mike, such and such, I got pulled over. That's all it was. Or it was a little pull. He already know. He got the incident report. It pops up when they screen, whatever they pulled you over for, what officers it is. They want you to be honest and come to them first. Because if you don't tell them, it's like, why you ain't tell us you had police contact? What the hell you was doing? You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got to go through none of that no more. In 6 more months, I'm a free man. But that's crazy. I'm ready to be a free man at 45 years old.
It's okay.
It's okay,
That's
but
okay.
I don't want the youth or even grown men to have to travel through that.
Absolutely.
You know, like that's something
That's why
sad.
you're doing what you're doing.
I mean, but I still, don't get me wrong, I'm a human being. I still get antsy. I call him up, yo, man, you know what I mean? You get the turn and the bend, you don't see it coming. Hell no, I don't see it coming.
Don't
Man, it's crunchy as shit.
I feel like
but sometimes you get you
can't
get
downplay it though. Don't downplay it. Like you 45, but it's amazing that like I feel at my age, I feel like I came out like a puppy,
right.
and now I'm grown. Like even though I'm the age I am, I did all this shit and I did it by myself, and I'm not going to discredit it because I'm this age.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right, you right.
It's amazing whether you 12, 20, or 45. You did it.
Right.
And it took you to go through what you went through to do it, but you did it.
Right.
And it's still amazing. Like, don't take that away from yourself. Don't ever do that. Because you are stopping somebody from doing it. That's why you're doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
That's why you're talking about it. That's why you're giving back. That's why you're telling your story.
Even
You
if I
are
could get
stopping
one person,
that's
I'm
all it
cool
is.
with
And
that.
I'm pretty sure you're getting more than that. Like, but don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that.
Let me ask you a question on another note. Do they got that lock in that sock up there with the women too?
Absolutely. I didn't use it.
Let me ask you a question. If somebody was coming at you to bring you harm and you don't see it coming, would you rather them come with that lock and sock or a knife? If you had to take one, because it was going to happen, which one would you rather them use? You would rather them lose that lock and sock first over that knife?
Because you could see that like they got to swing that. So you know your peripheral.
No, I'm talking about if you ain't seeing it though. You watching TV. They behind you. They either got the knife or the sock.
Yeah, a knife gonna do worse damage than a lock. It just depends. But you thinking about a man hitting you with a lock.
You right. Because
I see females don't have that power.
I seen a nigga get hit with a lock, right?
Like, no.
He talking about he sitting in the day room and got hit. Bow. He talking about what's the score in the game? He was just watching Jeopardy.
I don't want nobody stabbing me. I'm sorry. I can't.
See, I done been stabbed. I ain't never had that lock.
Yeah.
I ain't never had that lock.
It ain't
And then you
crazy.
can't even block
Somebody
it.
gotta really. First of all, you gotta have it. You gotta wrap it.
Yeah,
First
that's
of all.
when you
And
wrap
then
it good.
You gotta have a good
Grip.
a grip on it, and then you gotta be up. You gotta be up on the person.
I want to grab you with this hand and I got the lock in this hand.
Ain't that good? Like I don't know. I ain't worried
Niggas
about no
use
female
them
with no
jaws,
lock in
yeah,
the sock.
yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, 'cause
it's
it's all
all
goofy.
wild and all
It's
this
all
stuff.
goofy. She done hit herself,
I'm
yeah.
never worried about that. I'm
Then
never worried about
we got it down pat.
Yeah,
like you said, the short. See, you know something. The shorter you keep it, the better you control you got of it.
Exactly.
But when I hold it, it's like that. It hang like that much from my hand.
Yeah.
And boy, you will end the nigga existence with that lock.
But did you know they put men in our prisons now? Transgender men? Like
Yeah, I
I
heard
heard
about
Trump changing that back though.
Even with penises.
I heard about somebody getting two girls pregnant or something like that.
Yeah. It happened where I was at in Alabama. It's kind of crazy because like now that's something I tried to get everybody to fight against because I didn't feel safe around them. You had some, they was huge. I saw a 7 foot tall white man in a female dorm, 300 and something pounds. And then that medicine, they be psychotic from that medicine. Like it does something to them, because it does something to the gay females that take it. Like they get extra strength. I can't.
They get man strength.
They get extra strength, and then like it gives like they get extra their hormones go crazy. It does bad stuff to them sometimes. A lot of them can't handle it. Like, so I felt like that was absolutely wrong for them.
So they been having like relationships with the girls in there.
The transgender men.
Yeah.
Some of them. Like all they gotta do is stop taking the medicine, and they gonna get like they'll get erection or whatever.
Say that again.
If they don't take the medicine, they'll get as long as they keep them on the shots or the medicine that they're taking, they won't get an erection. But if they stop taking the medicine, then they can get an erection and have sex.
Wow.
What makes them have sex with females? I don't know, but yes, it happens.
Wow.
It absolutely happens.
That's crazy to have that going on in the prison. Now, I know you had your head forever, but I just want to ask you a question now. Describe for me or us the day coming home after doing that 15 years. How'd that feel?
Let me tell you something. No, 17.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, you were
17.
That's what I was telling them. Give me all mine.
So let me tell you something, right? I was all the way in Alabama, right? So I never really flew around anyway. So I didn't. Conair was my first plane, right? So I had a choice though. My family was with it, the plane and all that. But I said bus, plane, right? So first of all, I didn't know if I thought I was lying to myself. I thought I was gassing myself. I didn't know what was going to happen with me because I was so used to being a certain way, right? So I didn't know if I knew failure wasn't an option for me, but I didn't know if I was going to make it this time because I didn't have my parents. Like, that's my biggest crutch, my biggest support system. My mother, like, they was gone, so I didn't have them anymore. And I just didn't know, right? So I told myself, if you can make it through this bus ride, if you could get out, go in the store, if you could communicate, because people don't realize jail mess you up. You're not normal. It's not a normal
Especially
environment.
during the time we did.
Exactly.
That's
It's not a normal place. It's not normal. Every day of your life is on repeat. It's a repetitive cycle. You don't do nothing different. You don't look different. You don't do nothing different. So it's kind of hard to go through so many years of that and think you're going to come home and be normal.
Yeah.
Right? So I chose the bus. They said it's going to be 20 cents. I don't care. So I just wanted to know if I could eat and just be a normal person, right? I took that bus ride. I got me a phone. The phones is popping, right? So I went to the dollar store. I got a cheap phone real quick to have on the bus ride. I start calling everybody on the ride. I'm on my way. My family, the people that married, the people that did it with me. It was exciting. The ride, I was just so happy. By the time I got from the parking lot to the town driver is somebody that drives the people to work, the bus station, the people in the camp, they take them to work wherever they need to go. So the town driver took me, she put me on everything I needed to be put on. By the time I got on the bus, I knew everything I needed to know. I'm on the phone. I was happy. I got to the first stop. I went into a 7-Eleven. I promise you, prison faded. I don't know what happened to me. Prison faded that day. By the time I had got a couple layovers. I think one in Atlanta and one somewhere else. By the time I got to Philly, it was in the morning, and my I went somewhere, got some food, and by the time I got to the Greyhound station with my peoples, it just hit different. I knew this was it for me. My son was waiting for me. My baby was waiting for me. Mind you, I was a mother the whole prison. I was sending crochet stuff. I was buying stuff from commissary, candy, cookies, sending it to my baby. We had video visits. I'm on the phone, letters, cards, books. I was a mother. A lot of people don't do that. I was Fahim's mother from prison. Wow. And I pride myself on that. Don't work out so well now, but I was his mother from prison. And I was his mother when I came home.
How old is he?
He's 17. He's not. It was amazing though. I seen him. We went shopping. We went to eat. They dropped me off the halfway house. I do want to tell you a little bit about my life now and coming home. Right.
Let's go. Let's go.
So, I go to the halfway house.
Mm-hmm.
The first halfway house they seen me was on D and Erie. It was called they closed it down since I don't remember. I was at one halfway house first. It was on D and Erie, right? So I get in there. My little sister. She working. She get me. I don't want to talk too much about my job. I don't know how that's gonna go. So she get me in this. She give me a job. So a month after I get out, I'm working. I'm going hard at it. Now the halfway house letting me work how I want to work. I'm killing them. I'm doing 90 hours a week, literally, for this company. Like, I'm doing that. They got so much OT. I'm killing it. I ain't never worked nowhere like this. But I love this feeling, working up everything. The money is great. I ain't doing nothing but stacking. I ain't got no responsibilities, no bills, no nothing. I'm stacking, right? So it's amazing. It's amazing, right? So I jump on mommy mode immediately. My brother had my son after my parents died. My mom died in 2018, 4 years after my son, and my father followed her in 21 because he obviously wasn't going to live without her. It crushed me losing her too.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
I couldn't get into that, but it is what it is. Love her to death. Love you, mommy. So I jump into my son's life. I take the financial responsibility totally off my brother, mind you. He don't got to do nothing. I'm jumping straight in. My son ain't never seen so much because I make pretty decent money at my job. You know what I mean? So I'm cashing out. Not only that, we going to the movies twice a week. We going out to eat. We bowling. We doing this. We doing that. This is my guy. I'm bonding. I'm building, right? So came home in April. By November.
April, what, 24?
Right.
Okay.
So my little sister, Thanksgiving, I'm gonna go ahead. No, I'm cool. I'm in my job. I make supervisor in a week. I'm killing them. So my sister, November, we have a Thanksgiving thing at my niece's house. Long story short, my little sister, she died.
Thanks.
But she came back. She came back. Right. She was in a coma for 2 months. And she's in a rehabilitation center now. She got a 2-year-old and an 18-year-old, right? So I was gonna stay in the halfway house the whole time to take advantage of stacking that bread and stuff. I can't now. I got to get my sister kids. So this all happened to me within 6 months of being home, right? So I love my niece to death. I done fell in love with her. She gorgeous. That's my baby. She already like my daughter. So I tell them, listen, I gotta go. This happened to my sister. I gotta get a crib. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get these kids. So I grab a spot instantly. They let me out. I get my sister kids. I move in my own home. My own home. My own home.
Congrats.
3-bedroom house. Ain't never had one. I moved in within a month of that. It's fully furnished. Fully furnished.
That's what's up.
Say
it again.
Fully furnished.
Okay.
And I'm taking care of my sister's children. Ariana and Kier, I love y'all. So this all happens for me. So life is great. Life is amazing. And the most amazing part is that I'm doing this by myself. I'm a single parent out here doing this by myself on my own. My sister's daughter is what I want to tell you about. Because this is awful, right? So my sister, like I told you, she's in a rehabilitation. She died, was in a coma for 2 months. She came back to life. I had a daughter for a year. Me. No baby father. No Kyrie Greaves. No help. He wasn't helping my sister. He wasn't helping that baby. He lived 3 doors down from her. He's broke. He's a bum. He lives with his mother. He wasn't helping. And I'm trying to play no man and all that because I ain't with that. I take my height off where it's due, but it's not. My sister was on social media begging, GoFundMe and all that type of stuff. You know who saved the day? Me, when I came home. Because I'm her big sister and that's what we do. And still, I still would want to see this man with his daughter. But I'm going to tell you, this is about the system. Not even so much as about him, but he wrong. He's a hoe too. I'm sorry. But so they got what they got going on, right? I don't know him. Obviously, right? I don't know him. So I got his daughter. So as far as I'm concerned, he don't have custody and I don't know him, but I still tried to mess with him. So when he did find out what was going on with my sister and he got the news and everything, I let him come back around. My sister wasn't letting him see his daughter at all. He hadn't seen her in 6 months prior to when this happened to my sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what, I know they in court. I know it's coming up. I know he gonna win. He gonna get his daughter. So I gotta be able to keep my niece in my life, right? So I tell him, come to the crib. You come see your daughter. Like, let's do this together, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this man, when I tell you he's the most narcissistic, egotistical, just big-headed, just like demanding. Like, I ain't used to dealing with niggas like this. Like, for real, because I'm just as much. I can be just as much as you, but I'm way different now and I'm cooler. So I'm trying to deal with you, right, on the strength of your daughter, my niece. So I can't deal with him. He too much. So he go to court March 11th. He get full sole custody of my niece. I know what's gonna happen because he petty, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I reach out. He cocky, right? Because he know he breaking my heart, right? Now, mind you, my niece got an 17-year-old brother at the time, too, that was raised with her from my sister. I got him, too. So this man, he gets custody. A month later, he brings the cops and all that. I give her to him. And I wasn't even trying to do all that. I said, all you had to do, he had me blocked. All you had to do was call and I would have gave her to you, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, Kyrie, please don't bring the cops. Don't do that to her. Now, my niece loves me. She calls me mommy. She thinks I'm her mother. I slept with this baby in my arms, nursed her, sick, all that. I got her in daycare. She going to school. She being homeschooled. She's living a productive life. She's loved. She don't want for nothing. Taking care of her like I had her because I'm in love with my niece, right? Mm-hmm. This is my sister's daughter. Taking her to see her mother like she should be. So he gets her. We go back and forth a little bit. I'm trying to get along with him the best I can. And at the end of the day, he wound up not letting nobody on my sister's side of the family see her. I go to court. So I file for it. I try to just get visitation, but they tell me I got to file for custody. So I do what they tell me to do. I go to court. I go in there. So the judge asks him, why don't you want Ms. Denby? So the first thing he do is lie under oath and says, she just got out of jail for murder. She put us out. She checked the record. You lied under oath. It don't matter. She put me on trial for being who I am, having a record. She told me I was unfit. I had facts. Everything he said I could dispute with facts, and she did not care. She was very biased. She ate everything he said up, and she did not care about me. She took my niece from our lives, and I'm still fighting for her now. They don't care. They judge you by who you used to be. They don't give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm doing better than him. I got a better situation than him. I make more money than him. I got my own home. Everything. Not saying that he don't deserve to be a father. Mm-hmm. Just saying that we don't deserve to be her bloodline.
So y'all can't see the baby at all.
He petty. I ain't never met a nigga that he's a female. He don't, not even like, what did her little brother do to you? What did she do to you? What did he do to you? He told my nephew, don't worry about your sister. She in good hands. What? Her mother died, came back to life fighting for her baby. You won't even take her up there? She wasn't trying to hear none of that. I tried to fight for my sister. I'm power of attorney. I tried to be her voice, basically. Not happening.
How's she doing now?
So this is something that I'm dealing with. And that's why I'm emotional intelligent today. I deal with stuff different. You know what I mean? Yeah. I deal with stuff different. My little sister is affected. She's never going to be herself again. I mean, let me not say that because we all know God is powerful.
Yes.
So, but right now she's like childish. Her memory is not great. She don't even know who the father is. Like her long-term memory is great. Her short-term memory is not. So that's something that they telling me she can't walk and all that. She's not doing good with her physical therapy, all that stuff. But she came a long way.
What happened to put her in the coma?
So she has severe asthma.
Oh, okay.
And she had pneumonia. So they think the pneumonia made her have a severe asthma attack in her sleep and it killed her.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And that was something that like, are you? So I thought I was gonna lose her, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you serious?
Well, you still,
And
you,
that's something that could have broke me. No way.
well, you still here, and you know,
Life
you
is
have,
great.
yeah, you have a positive outlook on life after
Life is great.
going through so much. Before we go, is there any message, anything else you want to put out there to people, like, you know, anyone who's, you know, on their in the streets or in the world committing crime, on their way to prison, or someone who's coming home from prison, or someone who's just trying to change their life? Any advice that you may have for them right now?
Absolutely. I just want to tell people, like, just don't give up on yourself. Number one, you got to go through everything and grow through life, and it's definitely going to get better. My advice would be learn to love yourself. Start with you. Try to get some tools. Like, try to talk to somebody, anybody. If you out there and you feeling like you got to commit crimes and do that, it's a better way. That's only going to lead to prisons, institutions, or death. It's no positive outcome in it. I don't give a damn. It don't happen. Only in the movies. Like, it's just not happening. Don't do that to yourself. Save yourself from that misery. Don't do it. I promise you, it's never going to be worth it. I don't care, how, like I said earlier, how much money you getting, how well you doing in life. They're going to get you. They're watching you. They watching you dig a hole for yourself. It's not worth it. Y'all kids out there, listen to your parents. They know. Listen to us older people. We not telling you nothing we ain't never been through. I promise you. We can tell you because we've been through it, and we trying to save you from it. If I would have listened, I wouldn't be sitting on this couch. I promise you. So just listen to somebody. Reach out. If you need help, you will be surprised how your voice can affect people. If you don't steal it, ask somebody to feed you. Ask somebody to help you. If you ask 10 people, ask 11. You might get through to that 11th person. Crimes is not the way. It's set up. It's against you. Everything is set up against us. Don't let nobody take your life from you. I promise you. Don't let them do it to you. It's not worth it. You never want somebody to tell you what to do, when to do, how to do it. Your freedom. You can't have normal shit, love, affection from a man or woman. It's not worth it. I promise you. Do better. Because me doing what I do now, out here working, earning an honest living, making honest money, doing the right thing, it's amazing. I love myself. I love God. I love everybody around me. I love the birds, the bees, the trees. I love the supermarket. I'm grateful for everything in life. And I never thought I would have this much gratitude. I'm grateful and I'm humble, and I just do better. Just do better. Don't do it. That's what I got.
I gotta give you a hug right here. So I gotta give you a hug. You touch me, man. You touch me, man. Because we both.
I don't want to see nobody hurting like that. I don't want to see nobody hurting like that. That is painful. Like, for me to go to prison with such a short time, lose my whole family, everybody I love, everything I prayed for God not to do to me, He did to me. Not to say that, because God is not vengeful or anything like that, but He gave me what I needed, and this is where I'm at with it.
He'll never place a
And
burden
I
on
would
you
never
can't bear.
ever go back. Prison is never an option for me. Never. Can I mow your lawn? Can I shovel your snow? Can I sell some? I will do anything else but commit a crime. I promise you, it's not worth your life. You can never get those years back. You can never get those years back. You can never get those years back. You can't go dig those people up and get them back. You cannot rewind the clock. It don't work like that. And time is not promised to nobody. Nobody. Don't do it.
That's a powerful message. You heard that. Niema gave a powerful message. Take heed. Prison ain't a playground to play and, hang with your friends. Prison is real and it's serious, and it could take a lot from you. As you said, people dying while you're in prison. You lose a lot of time. You hear her story is a tragic but a beautiful ending. A beautiful ending. So, anything else you want to add, Mr. Jackson, before we go?
Man, I can't even conjure up the words to even begin to even interfere with Miss Niema just said, man. Like, she almost brought me to tears, man. I feel as though she was talking to me right along with everybody else, man. And just what she said, man, I mirror everything that she said, man. I can't even say it. No, I have no words to rebuttal nothing she just said, man. That's law, that's stone, concrete, whatever y'all want to call it. However y'all moving nowadays, that's what it is.
Yeah, so you heard it here first. It's Tales from the Jails. We out.